fight until then.
And the question will be whether that becomes a problem or not. I mean, Rekkles was off split pushing one of the games. Right. Fnatic got dove by LMQ very quickly.
Side brush on that mid lane in case Fnatic do come around. There is a pink ward cleared out, so maybe OMG will be left somewhat guessing in this mid lane. There is a stun coming in, but you see LoveLing stuck around long enough. They're actually going to dive towards Peke. Deathmark is down. Peke's not going to survive this one, but he does get the kill on the way out and gets the first blood even.
He just barely fell prey to that one, and sOAZ teleports down. Equalizer doesn't quite get it. Let's see if they make use of that teleport more than just a one-for-one trade, though.
Still the pressure on the mid lane. Cools grabbing double buffs off of that one. sOAZ does come down. He overheats on the harpoon shot, not leaving him in a safe situation. That means Scrap Shield can't be used. A bit of a mistake there as sOAZ tries to put the team on his back for a quick second. He is forced to go right back to YellOwStaR and Cyanide for safety.
Yes. Very key there.
Able to get
no sOAZ.
Honk landing from down, and there comes Cooling with the lantern, and sOAZ. You see him on the player cam in that bottom left-hand side, and just...
He is doing work with the help of the jungle and the help of the Roman Dada. Fnatic now trying to answer with a bit of their own, and it's going to be the teleport coming in from Gogoing. Will he be able to activate? He flashes over it. YellOwStaR is going to be hit. The tidal wave does come out, but OMG just surfs over it, and they're going to keep this one going. LoveLing, can he get in? He does go for the flash. Gogoing's auto is going to get that one and secure the kill, and OMG starts their rampage.
All five. And we were talking about those mid-game power spikes. There's a Rod of Ages completed. The BF sword almost an Infinity Edge onto Sand. Fnatic trying to group to make up for it, but they just strictly don't have the spells right now. Dada gets caught way out of position. Nicely done.
The calling coming across from Sand. He has not finished the Infinity Edge, but he's still able to put out big damage with all the pieces on it. Cool's trying to keep this one going. YellOwStaR with the double bubble to keep this one a bit disengaged, as only one was lost on each side, but that's Rekkles down.
He just got evaporated by the OMG team. Sand, though, gets real aggressive. The fact that OMG actually trades one for one.
Trying to share experience throughout these lanes. As I said, Rekkles earlier said, if we're against Zed, I'm going to get a Quicksilver Sash. Well, you are so far away from that right now, and OMG is right on the front doorstep. Oh no! A pie to the face of Rekkles as Cyanide dodges out on that one, and it looks like he will be getting popped by the Deathmark. He goes down to Kathy in surprise, could finish Gogoing, but he flashes over the wall. Sound with a beautiful relentless pursuit to save himself as well.
OMG sat on that equalizer and got flanked very well by Fnatic. They're desperately trying to get away because that gank actually went pear-shaped.
Double slow for sOAZ, and he's going to finish it off with a flame spinner. Meanwhile, Peke chasing Cool, lands the stun. He's in the bush. Oh, he's juking round, but well, I got excited about that one. Peke able to finish it off, plenty of HP, and just like that.
If the team does start Dragon, it would be OMG because they have much better fight peel. Fnatic doesn't really want to deal with Ryze right now, especially if they have to funnel in a line. If Fnatic is to win this fight, it would be about a tremendous equalizer. That one is okay.
An equalizer they can't really follow up on. It's Gogoing able to just use his ult and really get out of that. Cyanide is the focus, forced to repel in defense again, but he's just going to go down. The itsy bitsy spider goes down the spout indeed. Oh, YellOwStaR on the edge. Gets hooked by the tail. Peke trying to do what he can. Is able to drop Cool on this one, but I don't think the team can answer. This is a dangerous spot for him to be in right now.
And just like that, Fnatic being jumped on here. Sound is actually low. Peke coming back into the fight. Big stun onto Dada. Rekkles will actually pick it up with the accompanying surprise. And Peke, you know what? He's still fairly healthy here. If he can get into the right position without catching a hook.
Really depend on how Gogoing can approach this fight and whether or not Ryze can land some nice AoE. Additionally, Cool's ultimate, whether or not he can land it onto Rekkles since there is no armor and no QSS on him as of yet. There's one try. Can he get him?
There's the answer for you. Goes right back into the base. Oh, he pulls back the shadow, but he gets hit. That turret shot did go back to him as well.
But he pulled the entire Fnatic team into the base, and OMG is just taking the Dragon. A one-for-one trade that results in a Dragon for OMG is a great move for OMG.
Yeah, you can just walk in here and start getting some pop shots onto the inhibitor. LoveLing with the blue buff, able to just continuously throw out that spread of spikes and keep the disengage. But the double bubble goes out. Scatter the weak. That's the ultimate onto. That's going to be LoveLing, and he goes down. sOAZ is overheating. They got to back off here. The miscommunication can really throw this one off, but all of Fnatic pulls back at the same time. Nicely done. LoveLing down.
And a hero minion saves better efficiency since the last time they shopped, but it's still very scary. There's a catch a bit by Gogoing.
Peke gets hit. That's the ultimate from Gogoing. He is able to get out alive. The shield comes in from the Seraph. Will be safe. Dada gets hit up from a living artillery. Rekkles starting to pick up for kills for himself. Did throw down the Quicksilver Sash to stay safe in that one.
That's kind of the only way OMG finds a fight is Gogoing walking in.
Also have to be real careful that you don't get hooked.
And there's some Winions on the side of Fnatic as well, maybe taking down a second inhibitor, but Peke is way away from home. Great equalizer.
Equalizer does shut it down. The Zhonya's may have been a bit too early on that one. It is, and he goes down in the end. Fast fingers are not going to keep you alive in that case. sOAZ could be having a bad day here as well. The bubble staving off a bit of aggression, but another hook to come in. And let's be honest, 147 CS down, he's not going to be able to provide much.
Laurie, of course, has that regen of both the Baron, has YellOwStaR keeping him all topped up as well, and Fnatic gonna step in now towards that inhibitor. Another hook comes wide from Dada, another cocoon goes wide from Cyanide. The inhibitor though going low, so it's actually getting trapped up here. Will use the he's on his hands, the cocoon, Dada goes down! Rekkles on the killing spree. OMG gonna try and push back now. It's 5 versus 4 with the inhib down, bottom inhib open as well.
OMG is just so unable to find a fight. Gogoing can walk in for a rune prison, but the Zhonya's will disengage the stun.
Very close. Mercurial Scimitar coming out of the hands of Sand. He also uses his heal on that one. It's going to be Deathmark going down, cleared off onto Rekkles. He keeps himself quite safe, but the Baron keeping him healthy here. The Guardian Angel still up for Peke, and they pursue on.
Yeah, it's so tense right now. A lot of ultimates down. Peke is incredibly low on mana. Gogoing wants to find this fight, and Fnatic gets both inhibitors.
Honestly, the health bars there are an open invitation really for Gogoing to just dive into the middle and blow them all to pieces, but Fnatic have now backed away.
These inhibitor turrets, they're going to lose an inhibitor here. OMG can't really move much off of this. They only had that mid wave, and it's not really a game stopper for them to go to the Nexus turrets. They are waffling quite a bit here. Fnatic making a move.
No one goes back. sOAZ is thinking about going back, but he still has his teleport. They could rush this third inhibitor, actually, because of the delay. Maybe Fnatic is a mastermind of turret killing.
Oh my gosh, they are going to take down the inhibitor. Gogoing comes in though. They managed to catch Peke. They're going to get him down, for the Guardian Angel will bring him back to life. Cyanide has to go up in the air. The Zhonya's from Peke is not going to be enough to keep him alive. Cool gets one. LoveLing's at the back. His GA goes down. Cyanide's GA goes down. Cyanide dies in the end, and now they've locked up sOAZ as well. He will use the Zhonya's. Still the flame spinner doing the damage, but Gogoing on a rampage. 3 men down for Fnatic with 70 seconds spawn timer.
3 kills. Where does OMG go? Do they try to get the kills, or do they try to finish the game? They have super minions in the mid wave, but super minions are bearing down on their own Nexus turrets. It's a guessing game. How much experience do they have in these situations to know what will happen?
They're not going to be able to do much. Those minions did not get there to call in the mid-minion wave when it spawned, so they're instantly on the Nexus turrets. That is going to go down, and they may be even able to
What a kill by Rekkles.
Oh my gosh!
No one on OMG is back in base yet.
Cool.
Nobody is back in base.
Oh my god, those Nexus turrets, they're going down. The super minions might win the game. The recall's coming in from OMG. They're trying to stop them going through. The Nexus has taken a bit of a beating, but OMG are back onto it.
OMG gets nothing but the gold that they can't spend from that one fight. Instead, they lose an outer turret and the remainder of their base turrets. The only 2 structures for OMG is their top lane inhibitor turret and their Nexus top lane inhibitor. All their turrets are dead.
Peke, why you no Kassadin?
And if you look at these fights, guys, it's Fnatic's actually just sold a GA for Peke here. What's he going to grab? Actually just rebought it.
Well, it's on cooldown right now.
Right.
So he's thinking with his extra gold if he could buy a better item.
Right,
he probably did that to see if he had the gold for a big AP item, but he did not, so he did the undo button.
And if you look at it, that was OMG's Guardian Angels going down first, then Fnatic. So if Fnatic goes into this fight again without the window of those being up for OMG, should be in Fnatic's favor statistically, but by that.
And statistics don't count anymore, I'm afraid. Fnatic starting off the Baron. OMG nowhere near it. This is a Fnatic Baron. 62 minutes in. 61 and a quarter, if we're being really accurate. Goes over to Fnatic. They're still 10k gold behind, but that gold doesn't mean anything either. Similar to statistics. Fnatic going back to base to not really spend the money that they don't have for items.
That's the 4th Baron that's gone down in this game. There are some items that people were able to buy. Rekkles got rid of his boots. He's actually slower now, but will pack a bit more of a punch damage-wise. considering all the people that want him dead, I actually don't know if I agree with that decision. However, they need to be able to stand and fight. That's why everyone is actually working on a Guardian Angel. It looks like that's going to be sOAZ and Cyanide's next item. But I don't think the game will necessarily come to that. The only downed inhibitor on the map right now is actually Fnatic's. And based on their track record of 5v5 fights, this is going to be testy, knowing they're down both Guardian Angels. Once again, the next fight, even though it may not, could decide the entire game.
And you can see how much the players are kind of wondering, what can I buy here? We have sells and rebuys coming from Sand. Cool, sold that Guardian Angel, now has that Banshee's veil. There it is.
That's
and
huge for
keep going. Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to keep everything they can at the most efficient. They don't have much in getting off YellOwStaR there. The inhibitor will go down. The calling used for the breathing room. Everybody's going to back away, but only for a second.
OMG has to do something. If they let Fnatic kill all 3 of their inhibitors,
yeah,
the game is a waiting game. So they gave up that one with almost no opposition. Maybe they're hoping Peke runs low on mana. That's probably not going to happen. They can probably give up a second one without losing the game, but it would be tough. They have to try a little bit harder for a catch.
Yeah, Dada has got to be a big hero, I feel, for OMG. He's received quite a bit of criticism as well in this role. He has to land the hook to get them going. They're going to lose that second inhibitor. Fnatic, I'm sure here, are going to be going for inhibitor number 3 and try and pressure OMG right onto that open next.
I'm surprised Fnatic is still pushing through this area. I'd expect them to loop all the way around the outside and just go for inhibitor number 3. They still have 2 minutes left on this Baron buff, and based on how poorly OMG has defended the first 2 inhibitors, they should just go and get the 3rd one. They're actually going to stop. May as well take a red buff and a Wraith Camp.
Stop indeed, just like Sky says. Oh, we're about to win? Let me take a Wraith Camp.
You don't need it, Rekkles. You have 2,000 gold in your inventory and your max items with double elixir. A total waste of time.
Oh, Dada's gone out in the base there with the cocoon. The sun comes in and he flashes away, but he needs to heal pronto. Fnatic are onto that 3rd inhibitor.
That lock of the Iron Laurie also keeping it with a bit of HP. We hear Ghostblade going off. That was coming in from Cool, but he's not really able to use anything off of it. Cyanide is seeing if he can get the edge over here with a cocoon. The follow-up coming in from Peke possibly. Peke all elixired up, glowing like a star right now. Everybody is across the board, getting all the stats they can here at the end. And Baron buffing Fnatic with maybe what they need to pressure in for the last push here.
And for Fnatic, both the Guardian Angels have returned for them. This is the fight OMG has to take.
It's going to be Cool going in. Oh my god, he gets Rekkles. He had no chance to use pretty much anything. And it didn't matter because they did get it on him. sOAZ, Peke very hurt here. LoveLing goes in, gets the hit up. He's stunned, but he jumps again. Tries to go for Peke. They've lost now sOAZ and Rekkles. How will OMG move off of this? Because they still have to guard their base.
We said that OMG needed to put up a fight before inhibitors all go down. And at the very worst case, they'd have to do it before that 3rd inhibitor. Cede is a god.
And he's getting the kill as well. That gives him the rampage. And if he can stop Peke from recalling, the last man left alive here for Fnatic. OMG
I don't know.
Can push. I mean,
they're going to try. They have long death timers, right? They're using Gogoing to hold off 1 wave of super minions. He can teleport in once he's gotten a little bit of a reprieve, and OMG has a strong push down the mid lane. I wonder, and they have minions behind them. That's the key thing. They could actually end this game with the 3 to 4 people if Sand comes over from that bottom lane and pushes against Peke in the next 20 seconds.
You can see sOAZ hands on head, Rekkles, a possible 15-second savior to come in here and help Peke out. No Guardian Angel.
The minions are right there.
Peke is up. They are pushing in for the final one. It took 65 minutes to get onto the Nexus turrets. Both OMG's Nexus turrets are down, but somehow still persevering. Cool, eats a shot, he goes down. That was an execution, but it doesn't matter. The time is still 70 seconds, and somehow Peke, by himself, staves off an entire team.
And again this game, do you think it's going to be over? There's sOAZ, it's not Cyanide, but it's Rumble.
Oh my god. TP to the top, he's going to go for the Nexus here as well. sOAZ trying to be the hero. The recall's coming in, but sOAZ is on it. One goes back, the rest come in.
He's not going to get it.
Down. I don't think he's got the damage here, but the super minions are coming in. I say he's not got the damage, but the Nexus, he's down to half HP. He's already used his flash, and he will end end up falling down.
Yeah, but they're playing the stop the recall game, and Rekkles is on the heels right now.
The recalls.
Living artillery, he's gonna stop Cede, he has to. One of the big damage dealers, Gogoing's gonna make it in. Peke's there, here comes Cyanide as well on the end. They're focused on the Guardian Angel lasagnas. Can Cyanide slip in as the spike
Oh my God.
Will they be able to get it? Peke up from the Guardian Angel, a few more hits. Will this really happen?
No, they didn't get it! Oh my God,
they saved the Nexus. It's YellOwStaR trying to get in. Inhibitors are spawning left and right. The top one has still come up, but OMG also stopped their Nexus from going down.
I've never seen a professional game this close down the stretch. Everyone is expecting it's Fnatic. They're going to finish it. Confidence of winning multiple team fights in a row. Fnatic is in real trouble right now after being so close. Not to mention the emotional toll it is to not actually win after that ridiculous teleport play and Nexus attempt.
Say often, oh, Dada getting stunned up. Are they going to dump on two? YellOwStaR taking a lot back, but Dada is down. Rekkles gets the kill, but here comes the dive onto Rekkles, but he gets away thanks to the use of that Quicksilver Sash. Cyanide going to get his GA pop. Can they follow up from this one? He's going to flash away. Actually will escape, but that bottom in him's going down.
Rekkles flashed away when he put the Bio Arcane Barrage on. That's when he's doing the long range damage. He has not been able to hit auto attacks in this fight. San over the wall with his flash is able to get out. Summoners down across the board on both sides. Cool has his up and could still try for initiation here along with Gogoing and LoveLing. Their flashes are up for big aggression.
You can really see just the massive amount of magic resistance people have built on OMG right there, diminishing the effectiveness of that Fnatic team fight. However, they killed Dada. They have 2 downed inhibitors, so they're trying to trade the inhibitors very quickly before super minions would end up killing their own base, just so they can stall out this game, because if they got into another fight while they're down 2 inhibitors, they may lose. They're trying to use this one death timer of Dada to end it, but OMG isn't going to let it happen.
Oh, the flag from Gogoing, they're going for Rekkles, that knocks down, shot down here by LoveLing, who's the next target? sOAZ is in between them, but they're going for YellOwStaR. Second man down, make that third and fourth. Peke will fall, it's an 8 for OMG, and that's going to be the game.
71 minutes in, OMG pulls yet another trigger, and Gogoing, the man of the hour and 10 minutes at this point. 500 CS, 5-0-15, finds the fight the only way OMG gets fights, and he does it again. Last Nexus turret, game.
Great pressure. OMG's Guardian Angels up, going head first in that fight to the downed Guardian Angels on the side of Fnatic. They sit on those death spawns as their Nexus goes down, and OMG picks up the win over Fnatic.
I'm a little speechless after that game. The emotional toll that these teams just underwent is something else. Because not only was this the closest competitive match I have ever seen with a Nexus going to 1 hit and not falling, and probably about 10 inhibitors dying and respawning
both
the game.
turrets down forever.
But also, the fact that these guys were both 1 and 2 in the group of death, and a loss would most likely mean they don't make it out of groups.
Yeah, right.
A win puts them at 2 and 2, and they are just as alive as anyone to make it into the quarterfinals. Yeah, Peke's face says it all.
They know what this means. Trying to stave off the play they brought to the playoffs, a bit shaky. Were not able to find their footing here on the international stage just yet. They still have more games to go, but it is going to be a hard fought run for them from here on out.
I just don't really know what to add at this point. One auto attack away from winning the game. Look at Rekkles.
How many times?
Absolutely crushed by that.
How many times is Fnatic going to watch that VOD over and over again to think if they did one slight thing better, they'd be 2 and 2 in the group?
And that's the pressure. This is the reality of professional League of Legends.
So true.
So much pressure on these players to come so close to winning the game, yet somehow so far as well. Getting aced and OMG pushing them back. That game gonna go down in history.
Absolutely.
Amazing, absolutely amazing game.